A nonpartisan volunteer project is aiming to empower young adults to take ownership of their lives and futures by encouraging them to vote. It's called What the Vote Idaho. Our Madeline White has more from some local teenagers behind the effort.
I spoke with 3 high school seniors who shared why they're reaching out to their peers to encourage voter registration.
Even though young voters account for about half of the voting population,
in 2020, millennials and Gen Z will make up almost 40% of the electorate.
A lot more of the older generation are voting.
And she has a point. The Idaho state voter registration system shows that in the last 2 presidential elections, more than 70% of the vote was from Idahoans over the age of 40. In the 2012 presidential election, 18 to 24-year-olds made up only about 8% of the vote, and in 2016, they made up fewer at just 6.7% of the vote.
My age, a lot of 18-year-olds are still in high school, so they're still living with their parents and stuff like that. But I think that it's important to inform people about how much it will affect us in the future, and I think that's why it's important to vote. I think it's good to have a say in what's going to happen.
We've yet to see the totals of this year's election, but these teens want to make sure young voter turnout doesn't keep declining in Idaho.
The youth gets super mixed up on whether their vote really truly matters, and it most definitely does. And so that's the main message that we're trying to get across.
That's why they are on the Student Advisory Council with What the Vote Idaho. But this year, with the pandemic, they're being forced to get creative.
It's kind of hard because we can't have people go into class and talk with the students.
So they're sharing PSAs like this one with their Instagram friends.
We get to choose our future. My future. And these guys.
With their classmates.
Most of us are in schools, talking with video teachers and government teachers, to getting this video shown in class, put on the announcements.
And with all the young adults they know, because the Nonpartisan Project wants to do more than just encourage voting.
It's a great resource for kids to, learn about candidates.
They want to encourage smart voting by pointing others to fact-checking resources, registration information, and more. All of this can be found at the link on your screen. In studio, Madeline White, Idaho News 6.